Action without wisdom is like a ship without a rudder. Ancient Lessons for the Modern Soul. Chapter 1. The Great Truth. A ship without a rudder cannot steer. So too, a person without wisdom cannot lead themselves. The sea of life is vast and unpredictable. Winds of opportunity blow from every direction. Storms of failure rise suddenly and fiercely. Many people are like ships with strong sails, mighty engines and full fuel tanks, but with no rudder. They work tirelessly, move constantly, chase endlessly, yet they drift. They feel busy but not fulfilled. They move fast but not forward. They live long but without direction. That is why wisdom matters. Wisdom is the rudder of your life. It gives your actions direction, your dreams stability, and your days meaning. Philosopher Seneca once said, "If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable." So, what port are you sailing toward? Do your actions serve your purpose? Or are you just moving because movement feels like progress? Let's find out, together. Chapter 2. What does it mean? To act without wisdom means to do without understanding. It means reacting instead of reflecting. It means chasing the next thing instead of choosing the right thing. Wisdom doesn't kill action, it purifies it. It transforms action from random movement to meaningful progress. Imagine a warrior who trains every day but fights without purpose. He wastes his strength. Imagine a businessman who works endlessly but never asks why. He wastes his life. So, the message is simple. Action is energy. Wisdom is direction. Without both, you cannot reach your destination. Chapter 3. Ancient Foundations of Wisdom. 1. Socrates, the way of questioning. Socrates believed that wisdom begins when we admit we know nothing. He said, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." This means humility is the starting point of wisdom. The wise are curious, not arrogant. They seek truth more than victory. 2. Aristotle, the balance of action. Aristotle called wisdom phronesis, practical wisdom. He said the good life is lived through the balance between extremes: courage without recklessness, ambition without greed, and confidence without pride. ####3. Confucius, the mirror of conduct. Confucius taught, "To know what is right and not to do it is the want of courage." He believed wisdom must lead to moral action. Otherwise, it is useless knowledge. 4. Buddha, the middle path. The Buddha discovered wisdom through stillness. He said, "Wisdom is born of meditation. Without meditation, wisdom is lost." He taught that wise action arises only from a calm, clear mind, not a mind full of anger or desire. 5. Stoicism, wisdom through control. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus believed wisdom is to know what is within your control and what is not. Marcus wrote in Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Chapter 4. The difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is information. Wisdom is transformation. You can know how to build a ship, but wisdom tells you why to sail, when to depart, and where to go. Knowledge fills the mind. Wisdom shapes the soul. That's why many people today have access to more information than any generation before, but still lack direction. Because knowledge grows from data, while wisdom grows from reflection. You can read thousands of books, but if you never reflect, you'll never truly know yourself. Chapter 5. Why is wisdom necessary? Because power without wisdom is dangerous. Because speed without direction leads to ruin. Because success without understanding ends in emptiness. Look around. People chase money and lose peace. They chase fame and lose authenticity. They chase love and forget to give it. Wisdom teaches proportion, patience, and peace. It tells you not just what to do but when and why. Without wisdom, even a good intention can cause harm. As the old proverb says, "The road to hell is paved with good intentions." Wisdom turns intention into right action. Chapter 6. How to develop wisdom. Step 1. Reflect daily. Spend time alone every day. What did I learn today? What mistake did I make? What truth did I ignore? Reflection turns experience into wisdom. Step 2. Seek mentors and the wise. Listen more than you speak. Find those who have walked the road before you. As Lao Tzu said, "He who knows others is learned. He who knows himself is wise." Step 3. Practice humility. The arrogant mind is closed. The humble mind is open. A closed cup cannot receive water. An open one can be filled. Step 4. Read timeless books. Read the Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, the Analects of Confucius, the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. Wisdom has been written for you, all you have to do is listen. Step 5. Learn from pain. Pain teaches faster than pleasure. When life hurts you, don't just ask, why me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Chapter 7. When is wisdom needed most? Wisdom is most needed when you are angry, you are afraid, you are in love, you are successful, you are desperate, because emotions cloud judgment. Wisdom clears it. A wise person pauses before reacting. They step back and see the whole picture. That small pause, that single breath, can save years of regret. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters." Chapter 8. What happens when action lacks wisdom? When you act without thinking. You might achieve something but it won't last. You might win, but at the cost of your peace. You might move, but without progress. History is full of people who acted without wisdom. Rulers who conquered but destroyed their own empires. Inventors who built tools of progress and weapons of war. Leaders who promised freedom but brought chaos. Action without wisdom is not creation, it is confusion. Chapter 9. What happens when action is guided by wisdom? When wisdom leads, action becomes art. You act not from fear but from clarity. You speak not to impress but to express truth. You work not for reward but for purpose. Wise action creates peace, prosperity, and legacy. It turns moments into milestones. As the Bhagavad Gita says, perform your duty without attachment to results. That is the path of wisdom. You cannot always control success, but you can control wisdom. And wisdom always leads you home. Chapter 10. The 7 foundations of wise action. 1. Clarity, know what truly matters. 2. Purpose, align every step with your deepest values. 3. Patience, let time do its quiet work. 4. Integrity, act in truth even when it's hard. 5. Compassion, consider the good of others. 6. Discipline, stay on course when emotions shift. 7. Reflection, learn, adjust, and grow each day. These 7 pillars hold the weight of a wise life. Chapter 11. Practical daily practices. Morning, read one line of philosophy or scripture. Before work, ask, why am I doing this? During stress, pause before reacting. Evening, journal your thoughts and lessons. Weekly, have one deep conversation about life. Monthly, review your direction. Are you closer to your purpose? Yearly, spend one day in silence to listen to your own soul. Small habits done daily grow into great wisdom. Chapter 12. The final reflection. Action without wisdom is like a ship without a rudder. But when wisdom steers, even the storm becomes your ally. Remember, the sea is not your enemy. The wind is not your threat. The waves are not your obstacle. They are your teachers. The wise man does not avoid the storm. He learns how to steer through it. Life is not about avoiding challenges, it's about facing them with understanding. It's not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things for the right reasons. So ask yourself tonight, is my life guided by wisdom or impulse? Do I act from clarity or confusion? Is my ship moving with direction or drifting aimlessly? Because one day the sea will be calm no more. And in that moment, only wisdom will guide you safely to shore. Epilogue. The ancient philosophers left us the maps. The saints and sages gave us the compass. But the rudder, the wisdom, you must build yourself. Build it through reflection. Strengthen it through experience. Polish it through humility. And use it to steer your life toward the truth. Because in the end, it's not how fast you move, it's how wisely you sail.